Because I covered this all in the past, I'm just going to do a quick recap, not to make the video too long. So the purple bloodline is the bloodline of the Merovingian kings, the long-haired kings. The Holy Grail. So according to them, which is the Aryan race, Mary Magdalene and Jesus ran off to France to live in a cave and start the bloodline of the Merovingian kings that turned out to be the purple bloodline, even though it went against Jahushua's ministry. So Abba put his people into a sleep. But after the 400 years of captivity, his spirit returns and he's with us right now. So now we're breaking away from this matrix so they can't control us anymore. Notice how they're putting metals and everything? Well, the Eiffel Tower, which happens to be in France, happens to be the largest antenna. It goes back all the way to Grand Tutorial AI. It was all over the world. That's why you see these buildings all over the world. And Joshua and the 12 tribes fought the city of AI and took over. And then we fell into captivity and fell asleep. And we fell right into the same world that everybody is, like this paganism, Satan worship world. Eiffel Tower gematria, it tells you madness from the Dark Lord Saturn. I explained before how they created both Islam and Christianity. You can see right there, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, teaching Messianic Christianity. Seals and our hand and on our head. Your head is your worship. That's your religion. The religion is also that happens to be in the Illuminati pyramid as well. Religion, the Abrahamic religion, because they keep you giving your worship to Satan, and they keep you in constant sin, so you can never get out of here. So you can see right here, Satan is Jesus because it's not Jesus. It's Jahushua. It's just, he said, I came in the name of my Father, Jahushua and Jahuah. This name came up as well. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm not even going to try. So I already made a teaching explaining that Yahuwah is the creator of the heavens and the earth, but that Lucifer, Satan, is the god of this world, the world that they created. Well, this figure right here tells you who's a false god, and he is the creator of the material world, and he has our souls trapped. Because what happens is he keeps you trapped in your sin and in your worship. So when you die, you just keep on coming back here. So this is like a living hell. This is the land of the dead. And I also made a teaching on the land of the dead. The scripture tells you that we are in the land of the dead. Again, I covered this before, so this is a quick recap of it. So the rider of the white horse will carry a bow. Bow in all English is a rainbow. And for those that don't know, a rainbow is actually round. Notice how the Gematria says Jah's judgment on America? Because Jah gave us the promised land, the land of milk and honey. And Utah is the beehive state. And that's where Jerusalem, where his temple was. So yeah, judgment on America. This is when you have to really pay close attention. Honeycomb earth, the firmament around us, is actually honeycomb shaped. Just like the movie Kong when he breaks the firmament and you can see the honeycomb pattern behind the glass, and there's even clouds that take on the shape of the honeycomb pattern. Like the scripture says, they will mark us on our head and on our hands. So your hand is your government and your head is your worship. So there are the keepers of the beehives, and we're the bees inside the beehive. That's why the Pope has a tiara that resembles a beehive. And under the sustainable goals of climate change, their goal by 2030, you're going to see the image and it's a dead bee.
Made of hexagons? The Hunger Games seems to think so. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, too. And Chicken Little, and the Vegas Dome. The Vatican Museum ceiling. Harpa Music Hall in Iceland. Even my camera seems to think that the sky is made of hexagons. It definitely seems like it's true, but we always need to test things against scripture. The firmament, or the expanse, resembles the color of beryl. Here's all the different kinds of beryl. Here's the structure of beryl. It forms a hexagonal lattice. So of course, as soon as I see hexagonal lattice, that's the next thing I'm asking about. Judges says the mother of Sisera looked out at a window and cried through the lattice. Proverbs, for at the window of my house I looked through my lattice. Song of Solomon says, behold, he standeth behind our wall, he looketh forth at the windows, showing himself through the lattice. You're not ready for this curveball. So the book of Enoch says that the crystal of the firmament tessellates. So now I have to wonder if we're in a magnetic tessellating beehive of beryl. All of a sudden, the ever so mystifying Schumann resonance, or the Earth's hum, makes a lot more sense. Could this be where the lines on constellations are coming from? Its energies seeping through the little cracks while they tessellate? Let me know in the comments.